This video, we're going through all the matches for the SummerSlam card from night 1 and night 2, not in order by the way, and predicting every single one, and saying who I think will win each match, and how I think they're going to win each match. But before we get into this video, drop a big thumbs up down below and hit that subscribe button if you are new, because I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Really like to get through the end of 2025, so please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. Also, before that, you can leave your comments down below who you think is going to be winning each match. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. The first match we got here is the Randy Orton and Jelly Roll taking on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Now, let's be completely real. Do you really think Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre are winning? No. Because I am 100% certain that Jelly Roll, the celebrity in this match, and Randy Orton are winning this match, first off, because it's Jelly Roll, and I don't think WWE wants their celebrity star in Jelly Roll to lose. And also, I don't really have any reason just because, Jelly Roll will not be taking an L at Summerslam. Also, not gonna lie, I'm actually hyped for this matchup. We saw a little of what Jelly Roll could do in the ring against Logan Paul on SmackDown. Jelly Roll did that little slide slam thingy thing. That looked pretty good. Won't lie. That slam looked very clean, and his bumps looked nice. He's taken a couple bumps himself. I'm expecting that shooting star press, though. Not gonna lie. But yeah. So I'm very confident that Jelly Roll's gonna doing some crazy stuff here at SummerSlam. And also, I'm very confident that this match is gonna be way better than most people expect it to be, because I feel like Jelly Roll's actually taking this business very seriously, and making sure that he has one of the best matches on the card. Because I don't think he wants to have a trash match. I don't think he wants that. Also, I don't think Randy Orton wants that on it either. And also, I think Logan Paul is going to be the one taking the pin. Because first off, Drew McIntyre cannot take this pin. Because if Drew McIntyre takes this pin, it's just not going to look good, honestly. Unless it's Randy Orton giving the pin to Drew McIntyre. Still, actually, I still don't like that. The only person that should be taking the pin is Logan Paul, because it does not matter how many pins Logan Paul can take. Logan Paul can take 25 billion pins. He still will be in the main event scene, and people will still hate him as much as they do. So it does not matter how much. Literally does not matter how much. Literally does not matter how many pins he takes, how many matches he loses. He will still get main event opportunities after. So does not matter. Do think Jelly Roll and Randy Orton will be taking the W on this match. The second match we got here is the WWE Women's Tag Team match, where Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez will be defending their championships against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss has brought the absolute best out of Charlotte Flair. Even made the crowd make her a babyface, cheer for her, chant for her. Literally made her do that, and people love Alexa Bliss. And honestly, they've been really making these women's tag team championships actually mean something for the last couple of weeks, and I actually think it's been a good thing, right? Also, I think what they're doing with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, where they're saying Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair aren't friends, they aren't friends, we aren't friends thing, is going to be completely ruined at SummerSlam when they win the tag team championships. They hug it out, and then in the next episode of SmackDown or Raw, whatever, they come out, they say they are friends, because they truly are friends. And I also already spoiled my predictions. I think Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are winning the women's tag team championships, because first off, that's gonna be absolutely sick. That'll be nice, and also it'll give some prestige to the championships because we getting Alexa Bliss, who's a future Hall of Famer, and Charlotte Flair, who's also a future Hall of Famer. These tag team championships, and the prestigiousness are gonna go up, just like how they had last year. They had on Bianca and Jade, how their prestigiousness went up. If you put them on Charlotte and Bliss, they're gonna go completely up in the prestigiousness and the all around greatness level. So, yeah, I do think Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss will be winning the WWE Tag Team Championships. This list we got is Jey Uso and his cousin Roman Reigns teaming up against B&B Security with Paul Heyman in their corner. And this match should be a very simple. It should happen. But we already know it's not going to happen. It's Roman Reigns. I think this is Roman Reigns' first SummerSlam match since 2023. It actually is. But yeah, Roman Reigns' first SummerSlam match since 2023. And we all know how this match is going to go. We all know Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are going to win because, first off, Roman Reigns is such a big name at this point. It would be a crime to make him lose here. And Jey Uso is also the meat selling merchandise machine. And we already know that Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they really do need this win. They really do. And I want them to win because, first off, I think they needed them to win. Because, first off, think about this, bro. Think about it. They needed, bro. Like, without Seth Rollins, they need some type of leader. And I think if they can beat off two top stars of the company, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, I think their stock as tag team guys and singles competitors will go through the roof. So I think it's what's best for business. So yeah. Also, I think Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed need absolute crush. And can we finally have Bronson Reed hit a tsunami on either of these men? Because every time Bronson Reed tries to go for a tsunami, he always gets cut off by an entrance theme. So, please, 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 let Bronson Reed hit his tsunami. Also, by the way, I'm sorry, B&B Security. I know you need this win more than them. But, of course, WWE is going to give the biggest superstars in the company, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, the literal win because it's for the first 2 nights SummerSlam. And they're just going to do it because Roman Reigns is too much of a big star to lose. So, yeah. Is Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn, and yes, we did it. I don't know how it happened, but Karrion Kross somehow, some way, made his way on a SummerSlam card. Don't know how that happened. That is the most goofy. I can't even speak right now because I'm always shocked when I see Karrion Kross in a match. But he somehow made his way on the SummerSlam card, which also means he's not winning. Come on, he won on Raw, which made sense because he took a steel pipe to Sami Zayn's ribs. But I think obviously this is gonna be their last match. I want Karrion Kross to win because if Karrion Kross wins, that means WWE has trust in Karrion Kross to literally be the next singles mid-card top other guys. And if Karrion Kross wins, that means we already know that Sami Zayn is a liar, just like Karrion Kross has been spewing over the past few weeks. But we already know that Sami Zayn's gonna win because first off, it's a PLE, and they both are 1-1 in singles competition, and they want Sami Zayn to come on top of this feud. And I will be utterly shocked if Karrion Kross wins this feud and Sami Zayn admits that he's a liar. But Sami Zayn is going to win this feud and going to show the world that he's not a liar, even though he's a liar. Come on, we already know this. Karen Cross is spitting nothing but facts here. Also, if Karen Cross loses, we should be scared. We should be scared because I don't think Karen Cross is going to get re-signed. I don't think he's going to get re-signed if he loses. If Karen Cross wins, then there's no way that WWE does not re-sign him because that means they have trust in him. But sadly, I don't think Karen Cross is getting re-signed, and I think Sami Zayn is just going to win the feud and kick this dude straight in the face. And pin him for the one. Next match on here is TLC 2 with the White Six defending their tag team championships against the Street Profits, Fraxium, Motion Machine Guns, DIY, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. And let me just tell you, this is going to be the best match on the entire SummerSlam card. There's no way it's not going to be, bro. We have Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, we have Fraxium, we have two luchadors on top of them. We got the Wyatt Six, we got Morrison Machine Guns, we got DIY, and all these teams are going to absolutely fry our brains, and our whole body's going to melt when all these teams do the most craziest of spots. I'm expecting ladders to be broken, I'm expecting bodies to be broken, I'm expecting chairs to be slashed, cut in half. I'm expecting these tables. I'm expecting tables stacked on tables. And I'm expecting all those tables stacked on tables to be broken. I'm expecting the greatest TLC match of all time is about to be here. And TLC 2 is going to be a banger. And I think if how good TLC 1 was, I think TLC 2 is just going to be way, way better. Because also, there's more people, I think. I forget. I don't actually know, but there's more people, I'm pretty sure. And there's more people, which means there's going to be more chaos, which means there's going to be more flying people, which also means... Oh, by the way, I feel like... I don't know if you guys know this, but Rey Fenix, Andrade, Fraxium, Montez Ford, heck, Morrissey Machine Guns, they all can fly over the top rope, and I'm ready to see some flying high action, and this is going to be the best match in the show. You cannot convince me that this is going to be the worst match, not even the best match. This is going to be the best entire match on the entire SummerSlam card, and we need this every year. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I haven't said who was going to win. I think Fraxium's going to win because, first off, they're the greatest NXT Tag Team Champions of all time. Greatest NXT Tag Team of all time. And also, I think it's time to give them some singles opportunities. Also, yeah, anyway, I think it's time to get them some singles gold and the Wyatt Six reign. I just don't really care about their reign, honestly. Just give it to, Fraxium. Or you could give it to Andrade and Rey Fenix, would be interesting. But I think we need to give it to Fraxium since this team has had it, this team has had it, this team has had it, and this team is holding them. So I think this team should have it. If not this team, I think it should be Rey Fenix and Andrade. But I think it should be Fraxium because they're my favorite tag team. So, yeah, can't convince me. And by the way, when they have those tag team titles, every single one of their tag team championship defenses will be absolute classic. If it's anything like their NXT Tag Team Championship reign. Thank you. The next match on here is the Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in a no disqualification match. Which, by the way, means it's going to be a banger of a match. Way more than the previous match. Because their previous matches. Because Money in the Bank was fire. Backlash was fire. But no disqualification SummerSlam for the Women's Intercontinental Championship is going to be way bigger, way better, and just absolutely... It's going to melt my balls off. This match is going to literally destroy everyone. Because how good this match is going to be. Also, I think Lyra Valkyrie is getting back her women's continental championship, leaving Becky Lynch to go get better things like the world championships, and also I think we're gonna get Becky Lynch turning babyface, and maybe a heel Lyra Valkyrie, maybe a double turn, or I just think that Becky Lynch is just gonna turn babyface, uh, and leave Lyra Valkyrie alone. So yeah, but I'm very very confident this match is also gonna be one of the best matches at SummerSlam. So be ready to see one of the best women's matches of all time. Be ready. The next match we got here is AJ Styles taking on Dominic Mysterio. Who is he defending his Intercontinental Championship? By the way, I've been loving this feud so far, and Dominic Mysterio holding on the championship, like trying to pretend to be injured so he doesn't have to defend it, and AJ like pretending to be all doing all different jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, been really enjoying it so far. Which also means I got to say that I'm 99% sure that AJ Styles is losing this match to Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio is winning and retaining his Intercontinental Championship because Dominic Mysterio is the greatest, fastest, most overall best technician, greatest looking, tallest, strongest, best hairish Intercontinental Champion of all time. So there's no way he's losing this championship because he just fits too perfectly with this championship. And AJ Styles is going to take the nice big dookie in the toilet after losing to Dominic Mysterio, the greatest Intercontinental Champion and Luchador of all time. Here is Solo Sikoa taking on Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match for the United States Championship. I've been really enjoying Solo Sikoa's reign as United States Champion, and I think it would be such a shame if WWE would take the championship off of Solo, which I feel like they might do to give it back to Jacob Fatu, because I feel like they have so much plans for Jacob with the United States Championship, but don't know. And Solo literally just won it a month ago. So I think it would be kind of stupid for them to take the championship off of him. So yeah, that's my opinion, but I don't know about it. But whatever. You can say whatever you want. Okay. But in my opinion, I think Solo is going to win, and I feel like he should win, so I'm going to pick Solo Sikoa to win and retain the United States Championship in this steel cage match because of the help of the Tongans and the Mateo. So, yeah. And by the way, I think Solo's going to climb over the cage and, win. So, yeah. And I think he's going to retain his championship that way. And we can be done with this Jacob Fatu Sikoa fight, feud, or whatever. And have Jacob Fatu move to bigger and better things. And that's what does that include? I don't know. But it should include something fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The next match I got in here is Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the women's championship. And this match I'm not that excited for because honestly, this feud has had very little build, and honestly, why is Tiffany Stratton helping her SummerSlam opponent? I don't know. Because she's a babyface? Probably. But who would I do if I was a babyface? No. But guess what? We already know how this match is going to end, and I'm sad. I'm very, 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 very sad to know that Tiffany Stratton's going to lose her championship. Even though I think Tiffany Stratton's title reign should never end, honestly. I think it should just go until she's 85 years of age. But we already know Jade Cargill is going to win this championship, and she's probably going to hold this championship until next year's SummerSlam because, WWE loves Jade Cargill so much. So I think Tiffany Stratton's losing her championship, which might be a good thing, give a chance to rebuild Tiffany Stratton's character and stuff like that, maybe. Um, so I don't really know, but I really want Tiffany Stratton to retain. But I think Jade Cargill is winning this championship, and I feel like this match would have been so much better if Naomi still had the women's Money in the Bank briefcase, and it would be so much more unpredictable. But I'm fine with Jade Cargill having a nice, clean win. I'm fine with it. The next match on this list is the next triple threat banger of a classic, which includes Naomi defending her Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. And if we can go anything by the past matches, like Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky at Evolution, we should be expecting some bangers. We should be expecting one of the greatest matches that anybody's ever seen with their eyes, right? Add Naomi in there, even more of a banger. You know what I'm saying? But I do have my concerns. My concern is Naomi losing the championship to Rhea Ripley. Now I get Rhea Ripley's the biggest women's star in the company right now, and it would make sense that Rhea Ripley would get the championship back, because she's honestly sells merch, she's a draw, and all that stuff. But but I'm sad to say that Naomi is probably gonna lose. But honestly, I'm going to go with my gut. I think Naomi's retaining this championship after she gets thrown out of the ring. Rhea hits Io with a riptide, or maybe Io hits Rhea with a moonsault. And Naomi comes out of nowhere, grabs Io or Rhea, throws them out of the ring, and pins whoever, either it's Rhea or Io, and steals the win, taking her championship and defending against Stephanie Baker. Which now then we could have Naomi drop the title to Stephanie, because Stephanie deserves every single championship ever existed. But I think it would be some nice heel way to have Naomi win and retain the championship, which was also making Rhea Ripley and Io Sky mad in the process. And maybe we can drive Rhea Ripley into insanity and turning her heel. Which, honestly, I think turning her heel and keeping her a babyface does not matter at this point. You want to know why? Because the crowd's still going to chant her for her anyway. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But whatever. I think Naomi is winning because of some sneaky heel way she's pulling this off. And next match we got on this list is Gunther versus CM Punk. This match, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I'm expecting a good match because it's Gunther. Gunther has good matches. It's very rare to see Gunther have a stinky match. Also, we got CM Punk here. This is CM Punk's first time having a World Championship match since he returned in November 2023. And I 99% sure WWE wants CM Punk to have this championship. By the way, I also know that this is not CM Punk's and Gunther's first time wrestling each other, especially for the championship. Because I know back in December for the holiday tour in Chicago or whatever, Gunther took on CM Punk and defended his World Heavyweight Championship at the holiday tours. We already know that Gunther won those. But this is literally on Peacock, Netflix, wherever you find your WWE PLEs at. This is where it's at. And I know Gunther's second title reign with the World Heavyweight Championships has been pretty good so far. He's taken out Goldberg. He's probably going to try to take out CM Punk. But I really want to see a CM Punk World Championship title reign literally before he retires from WWE, and I think it would be really cool for me myself, who had never experienced a CM Punk title reign in his prime, I think it would be really cool to see CM Punk hold the World Heavyweight Championship reign. Or has Seth Rollins cost CM Punk, which I don't think is gonna happen because I actually do think this Seth Rollins stuff is real. So yeah. Also, I want CM Punk to win, and I'm going to have CM Punk winning the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther and taking it till whenever he loses it. Right. So yeah, I think, and I'm very confident this match and win the World Heavyweight Championship, adding to the history of the World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm going to go with CM Punk for this one. The next match and the final match, which is the street fight between John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, where many people are speculating this is where we get the double turn. This is where Cody Rhodes is going to become a bad guy. This is where John Cena becomes a good guy again. First off, let's be completely honest. Cody Rhodes is always going to be a good guy because, first off, Cody Rhodes can do no wrong in anybody's eyes. It should be no one's eyes. And John Cena, he can become a good guy again, you know. But I'm never forgetting him kicking Cody Rhodes in the balls. We'll never forget that about you, John. I will root for you, but I will never, ever, ever forgive you for what you did to my boy Cody. Never. Unbelievable. Also, this is going to be a nice SummerSlam match. Now, most people are probably going to say, it's going to be Cody, right. Alright. Now, I'm a D1 Cody Rhodes glazer, right? I'm a D1 glazer for Cody. The problem is, Cody's filming a movie after SummerSlam, which I don't know how long, I don't know how big of a role he's going to have in this movie, but I know he is going to be in a new Street Fighter movie, and he's playing I'm pretty sure like a main character maybe. I don't really know. I also know John Cena or Cody. No, who's in that match? What's that dude's name? Roman Reigns is in this in that movie as well. So I know that it's a kind of a WWE movie like big movie WWE movie stuff like that. But I have a feeling Cody might not be champion when he films this movie. I don't really know. But we already know that John Cena has held this championship since WrestleMania and has basically done the same exact thing, which has basically been taking the championship off TV for a couple weeks, filming his parts in the movie. Which, by the way, I feel like that's making the movie take longer. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a movie. I don't really know. But maybe. We've seen it before. I think we're going to have it. But anyway, enough of me talking about movies. This isn't a movie channel. This is a wrestling channel. By the way, I'm expecting a bunch of shenanigans. I'm expecting The Rock to come out, sadly. I'm expecting The Rock to come out, sadly. I know I shouldn't be expecting The Rock down, because every time I expect The Rock to show up to places, I get disappointed. I really do. But I think The Rock's going to be here. And Cody's gonna have someone. I don't really know. I don't really know who Cody. I feel like everyone's turned on Cody. Maybe Randy Orton. Maybe I don't know. But I'm expecting some shenanigans. Really am. Honestly, maybe The Rock only comes out. I don't really know. I really don't want The Rock to come out, but I am expecting him. I don't want to. Anyway, but if we don't get shenanigans, I'm expecting Cody Rhodes hitting John Cena with the championship, like how John Cena's been doing for the past, how long ago was WrestleMania? Like 3 months ago? For the past 3 months of hitting people in the face with the championship, I'm expecting Cody Rhodes to reverse it and doing the same thing to John Cena and hitting it with the triple crossroads, winning in the thing. Anyway, I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win the championship back and show how he's the real champion and how he's always gonna be the good guy of the company. Because let's be honest, Cody Rhodes could never do anything wrong. So I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes here. And I think he's going to take the championship until WrestleMania 5 50-20. Yep, 50-20 is the WrestleMania 50-20. I think is when Cody Rhodes is going to lose the championship. So, Cody Rhodes is going to win. That's my opinion. Leave your guys' comments down below who you think is going to win this match. And by the way, I'm expecting a bunch of weapons to be used too. That's it for today's video. Leave in the comments below who do you think is going to win every single championship match down below. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow.